Where's the closest shop? So what happens if I go in here now? I probably won't do like a big montage of looking for everything, because it'll probably take me more than half an hour, and I only have half an hour to keep recording stuff tonight.
So we've got to try to how exactly
Thank you for letting me skip scenes, by the way. I need to get the... I need the wishes back. Arrgh. I just want to go to the, shop. Yeah, that is going to be kind of annoying. I was hoping we could just kind of free roam through the levels, even though that wouldn't make that much sense, I guess.
2 stars! That's one each, except for Wanda. Are the elves working for twins? Ah, I see a wish star on top of that house.
But that would be the only thing I could do if I really wanted. There's probably something else in the shop too, though, so I want to take a look at that. Beyond that, though, this game has some kind of multiplayer that I want to look at too. Just to see what the little games are that it has.
okay.
Oh, by the way, so are the crowns still not? Are the crowns not here now? Okay, so that... Okay, so things that would have given me crowns now just give me clovers instead. So there are just clovers everywhere. That's interesting.
Check it out. If I use my card spray gizmo here, I
Oh,
can
I'm
stop
gonna run across these.
Voila! Bridge! Or no trump! I like the way this jester thinks. There's the municipal town hall.
Move around.
It's for cows only. So
And
please
I
go
wish there
inside.
was a nice,
Take
just
look
convenient
at
place
it,
to go to
because
a
it's
shop. Doesn't seem like that's the
outrageous
case.
to
Oh. Of course, I probably have enough money to buy everything I would want anyways, so it's probably not an issue. I probably don't have to go back there again afterwards. After this one trip.
Diamonds.
Oh,
we
no,
have
come back.
diamonds.
And now we wait. Looks like I got those already. Of course, even if, well, so the secret finder may or may not help me find crowns, because there's a good chance the crowns that I missed are with the secrets that I missed as well. But some of those crowns I know where they are, I just don't want to get them. Like the,
Quick, spray your spades.
whoa, like the ones in the last level I did. With Space Vicky.
What's this place, guys?
This is the square market, Timmy.
He's still on the ground.
For the latest squares.
I guess the municipal cows must.
But on the whole, so this game did manage to, it kept the good, I think, of the,
Shopping.
breaking the rules, but got rid of most of the bad, namely the really low audio quality. You have so much dialogue again, plus you can't call Cosmo One down here. Can you only buy that if you have all of the, excuse me?
This'll help you find wish stars.
Huh?
There's a clover leaf for sale. It'll make you luckier.
Do I need to buy the other stuff or something?
A lucky charm. Luck
Or do I
makes you
need to
tougher.
find things in other
Bye-bye,
places
crown
for them
coins. I'll miss
to
you.
appear?
Good choice, Timmy. A crown coin detector.
Okay.
You can track stuff with this.
So crowns and secrets. Okay, so then you can actually...
A crown coin
I'm actually happy I
detector.
didn't have that radar on my screen the whole time, to be perfectly honest. That would've been kind of annoying. This actually didn't need that, clover. Oh well. I just needed to buy the radar to unlock these other two. Well, in that case, I mean...
You can track stuff with this. Bye-bye,
No,
crown
don't need
coins.
either.
I'll miss you.
Me too. It is what it is. Can we save in the hub? I feel like we can't. Which I guess is no big deal. But yeah, so if I want to find like, secrets, that's how I would do it. It seems like. The episode probably should have ended some time ago, but it's normal for me to have longer last episodes, so that's no big deal. So what I want you to do now, though, is look at... Is it extras? Load game data. Oh, is this like a cross-save type of thing? No. Okay, never mind. So I watch the credits. Oh no! Okay, there you go. we can exit them. There's a gallery, of course. Stickers! Oh, I did get the Jordan sticker. That's probably the most important one. Otherwise, yeah, it's just some stickers. That's cute looking moth. And a block of ice as a character or something. That H2 logo does not look so great. Yeah, I missed a lot of these. And the videos? What are these? It looks like they're from the show. Yeah, okay. Is that the Shiny Teeth song? That last one? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, well I would enjoy watching those probably if I could actually show them on YouTube, but I can't. So apologies for that. So multiplayer then, give me a second here, I'm gonna have to hook up a second controller, so to speak. This is actually on an emulator, so I just need to tell the game I have a second controller. No, I do have a second controller here. How do I want to hook this up? Let's see, that's my keyboard. Load. There we go. So now I have a second player on a keyboard. So you can play as different characters too, which includes Cosmo Wanda, which is weird. Oh. Second player just gave up. They said, no, go home. Cosmo, I guess. So what's this like now? A bunch of minigames, it looks like. Fire your suit spray at the correctly suited gesture to score points. These characters didn't even appear in the game otherwise. It's kind of weird. It's an odd idea. Just at the correct gesture. I guess we just look at the... I was looking at their shirts, which was probably the worst thing to look at first. To recognize them. They have hats. Let's give Cosmo a chance too. Huh. You didn't do very well, Cosmo. Playing as Cosmo feels really weird, but kind of fun. If Cosmo can be playable in this mode, I'm curious if we can mod the game to play as... Oh, that was the wrong one. Clips. Or if we can mod the game to play as Cosmo or Wanda as a normal character. No, probably won't be trivial to do so. Oh, heh. If you get hit, so you can hit each other with the spray too. It'll make your controller rumble. This keeps on going. I guess you should see how at least one of these games ends as well. Just to see if anything interesting happens, like you hear any of the characters speak. It might be that you don't even get to hear any of the characters speak, actually. Whoa! I jump every time I accidentally shoot myself. And the controller rumbles. Yellow animation, but that's it. Interesting. We can look at the other games too. Oh darn it, now. I have to go back. Bears on patrol. Oh, I see. So this one's basically just a copy. So it seems like most of these are going to be incorporating things that are from other parts of the game. In fact, it feels... This part, it feels almost like we just took a game made for multiplayer and just kind of forced it instead into the main game. It's kind of weird seeing Jester just shooting magic at stuff. Okay. That one we can quit. We have the idea what that is now. And there's a decent number of these, so we'll just see what they are. There you go. Need to reach over to my keyboard to do this. Ooh, this one sounds a lot more interesting. This one sounds kind of funny. Kiwi's head looks really right up top. Oh, jeez. Own goal. Good job, Timmy. Cosmo's gonna win by doing nothing. Just watch him. See? Look at that Cosmo. This is... I don't know, maybe with practice you can get good at this, but this feels really... really tough to not be counterproductive at. I don't know, Cosmo's in a really effective position right now. I think he's got... there we go. Let's see. I think he's got the strategy down. Whoa! No, we're making a comeback. Yeah! That's how you do it. We got it. Figured out the strategy. But maybe not. Just hit Cosmo in the face as much as we can. Someone's gonna score eventually. Maybe. Even if we don't, then Cosmo will probably be the answer. Ha! See? I knew it. We're just run down the clock since Timmy's winning anyways. What's happening here? Okay. That honestly seems kind of fun. I don't think you get much mileage out of these minigames, or these multiplayer minigames. I don't really know why they're here, but there's some amusing detail. It doesn't seem to come at the expense of the rest of the game, so I guess it's pretty harmless. Oh, are the characters on the screen here actually dependent on who you choose? It's interesting if so, because it looks like they're actually part of the background, like they're super JPEG'd into the background with their really high compression. Hey, I would rather have these compressed images than super compressed audio, so I'll take it. Scarier night on the right color pad. I see. Yeah, so lots of these are just reappropriating mechanics from other part of the game into a minigame. Interesting how we both have the amount of health that I had. Interesting. Okay, one. The stuff I bought didn't save earlier. This is interesting though. Hurting nice of your color. Certain spots. It's still Timmy's voice, amusingly. And it's 2 up, I think. So let's choose a kind of oddball combination of characters, for instance. Timmy and Wanda. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. No, I guess that was just a funny coincidence there with AJ and Chester. Whatever. This is gonna be the one. It doesn't even matter who you really choose here. Yeah, it's weird how you have health meters, and it's the health meter for my save file, it looks like. Oh man, this is absolutely 100%. This is one of the games from Fusion Frenzy, like 100%. What was it even called? I don't remember. Do I bounce upwards if I hit a light? I probably don't. No. That's the one difference. Oh yeah, Fusion Frenzy had a few games like this one where you would roll around in cages. And there was one where it was just like this, where you had to, whoa, ho, ho, speed. Might be the optimal strategy actually, because you're coming around as quickly as possible, and you can hit the high ones easily. Alright, you don't overshoot them. If you can get to the lower portions, if you transition to lower portions more gracefully than I'm doing. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but there was it Roller Ruckus maybe? There was one like this where you're enrolling the roll cages, and you just had to roll onto the colored lights, just like this one. Except whenever you went on one, you would get pushed up into the air really super high, which had two purposes. One was just kind of rewarding and kind of funny to do. But on top of that, it would prevent you from getting the next one so easily. So it would give other players a chance to get it. It even has the play a game menu though, whenever you do the little mini game with Cosmo and Wanda flying around. So it really makes me think that that was just made as a multiplayer game and stuck right in the story mode. And last one, monkey. Lure monkeys into the holes. Yep, just more game mechanics from the story being turned into minigames. This game is so mean to monkeys. Whoa. What is with this game? Who came up with this? I can shoot the banana at Cosmo. It's kind of funny. There we go. Yeah, I do like how it tests your precision. Though. If you manage to shoot banana directly into a hole. What? The monkeys will go directly into it. Whoa. So strange. Oh man, we need some combos here. He's on a roll. Well, that matters how many monkeys are close to one, because if you manage to get them to all cluster together, you can get a lot more points. Otherwise, you only get like one monkey to fall in there. Whoa! Chain! Monkey combo! You gotta get a multiplier for that. Nice little running man from AJ. Well, that was an experience. This game as a whole was an experience. I quite enjoyed it. So those charming little mini games aside, the wishes in this game I found were a lot more engaging and enjoyable to use in gameplay. I think they did a great job with that, especially, the thing is, I like the formula they had with wishes being gameplay elements. Well, I guess it was kind of that to begin with. Was it in the first game? But they're like things that you can equip in one. I think that was much better, and they're each unique and different and fun in their own ways. Most of them fun, at least, and the ones that weren't were they were sufficiently not bad for you to not mind them so much. Oh geez, super low res video demo play. Let's see what this is. Let's watch the game try to sell itself to us now that we've already played the game. Now I can recognize all these things that we're doing here. And maybe recognize any thing that's different from when this video was made. But this game captures the feeling of the show so well. It doesn't include so much stuff from the show the way that Breaking the Rules did, I don't think. Oh, multiplayer. Oh, the color was different of that little plunger at the end. Knew there'd be a difference. But on the whole, it was quite the experience. I guess that's a simple way of putting it. If they made another sequel to this, I'd actually be, in all seriousness, interested. I think they did a perfect job of... Like, I'm not in any capacity upset that they use the same engine from Breaking the Rules, because that could come across as lazy and whatnot, but they did such a good job of it, making it better and everything. I'm totally on board with it. It was fun. It was amusing and charming. It's hard to beat Breaking the Rules with how much stuff from the show it included, but that's fine. It still had plenty of stuff from the show and a decent number of characters and whatnot, and amusing scenes and whatnot. But at the same time, like, there wouldn't have been that much point in just showing off as much from the show as possible, because that's already what the game before did. I feel like this game was also kind of aware of its predecessor and tried not to cover the same ground, so it did something different, and I think it did a decent job of that. Story-wise, it's kind of whatever. The reveal of the shadow was kind of, like, uninteresting and unimpressive and whatever, and just kind of came out, not really out of nowhere, because it had some kind of build-up, I guess, to who the guy was. I guess they tried to fake you out with the butler dude, which is actually pretty kind of nice, I guess. But the plot isn't the point in a game like this, so I don't really care to begin with about that aspect. They managed to pull it off in a way that is engaging and cool, but they weren't really trying to. I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's most in the spirit they could have possibly been with Fairly OddParents. I think the ending itself was actually quite pleasing. You know, the final boss was pretty underwhelming. Timmy having fun, having wish power restore is pretty satisfying as an ending, I think. And the environments were varied and interesting. They kind of followed a formula, not always. They tend to follow a formula. Everything branched out from a central area, but not always. It was different enough throughout each one that I think it worked. This game wasn't super long, but I think it was good that it didn't overstay its welcome either. I think that was actually one of the biggest issues with Breaking the Rules. It overstayed its welcome. Some of the levels were too long. I think there kind of were too many levels, even though the breadth of what it covered was part of the strength of the game. But this game still has so much dialogue and everything anyways that was nice anyways. It's good dialogue and whatnot. And in particular, Kazuo was just so entertaining in this game for some reason. It's like they just like saved up all their good humor for him. But on the whole, fun, entertaining, and with the pinball especially fun. And if you like to do things like collecting stuff, then you can do that too and enjoy doing that. If you don't want to do that, the game doesn't really seem to fault you for it. You don't seem to lose out on much of anything big for it, but you also get acknowledged if you like to put in the time to do that. So you can get a little bit of extra gameplay out of the game by going back and picking all the stuff up at all the levels without it feeling too artificial, I think, which is good. I think this game managed to figure out a lot of things. I think this is actually, I know, like, it seems like Battle for King Bomb is kind of the gold standard of licensed games, and I would still say that's the case, but I think this is this and to some extent Breaking the Rules are also good games to look to, especially for a game like that it based on a show like The Fairly OddParents, something that's episodic and just humorous and a cartoon, I guess, to put it. In fact, I'd say this game and its predecessor do a much better job of capturing the feeling of the show that they're based on than Battle for King Bomb did. Battle for King Bomb had lots of references to the show in all sorts of ways, and content from the show, characters and places and references and jokes. But in terms of dialogue that felt like stuff from the show, gags that felt like stuff from the show, I think this game and its predecessor did that a lot better. And I'm really happy to be able to say that, because usually when you're playing licensed games like this, it's all bottom of the barrel stuff, but I enjoyed this game the entire time I was playing it, and that's almost never the case with the sorts of games I usually play on this channel. So, and that's why I play licensed games like this and things like that, where most people don't get in the light of day or any chance to prove themselves as decent games. You find hidden gems like this that are actually surprisingly fun and nice. And I'm happy to know about that and be able to share with a few other people that recognize them or played them when they were younger or whatever, that also appreciate these games. I can share that with them, and that's a very nice, fun, happy thing to do. Anyways, I managed to actually fill out my entire recording time. I managed to spend like 45 minutes, or at least 40 minutes, in what would be one episode. Maybe it will be one episode, I don't know. We'll see how this breaks up or doesn't or whatever. Maybe this will be the same episode as me fighting the final boss, maybe not, but that means it's like a 40-minute episode. Whatever. Last episode was usually long. Anyways, thanks for watching, and thank you for watching all the way through to me finishing up this whole tirade of whatever, if you did so. And also watching that Noah play video so many times. But finally, to make him rest easy, he can watch this show and also eat whatever it is I guess he was wishing for. And we can move on to whatever game we want to play next. I don't even know what that's going to be. Hopefully something that's half as fun as this one, because this one was really nice. Bye everyone!